eventually. Let's go. Did I miss Zero Mer? Oh, he's all the way up in slot 4. I don't know why, but I just don't ever seem to look at slot 4, and that's where the top fragger seems to like to be. And I didn't put him up there. There he is. He's not doing a whole lot of much. So let's go ahead and hit that. We're coming in from that southeast edge once again, but this time we're coming in just from the south side of Puerto Patricio, going through the southern farms of Los Leon, over the top of Chumacera, La Drilla, and over to the western wasteland, the western wall. Dr. Chemist, hello! Big fan, Dr. Chemist, hello. Alright, so let's see what is going on down in Puerto Patricio. I do see that we've got Manic down there with Made in Nepal and XO Elites. They are all right over here in this Puerto Patricio area. It looks like Made in Nepal almost there, and I can't quite see who's right under almost there. Let's see. It is the top losers. So they're right there with almost there. You can see that Los Leon has some teams coming on in. We've got the Real Gunners headed in there. Broken Spirits headed in there. Alpha 4 Legends. And we've got a solo over there from the Paper Rex Fem. So let's see. It looks like Alpha 4 Legend landed right on top of them. Zero Mercy over here by themselves. And the Paper Rex Fems. There's Susie. They're only a duo, but this Susie is quite the brute. So let's check in on what's happening. Oh, she was ready for that push, and she's coming up and around trying to chase him down. And she's got the Tommy gun and another one. I think she wanted to shoot her own teammate. She is pumped and ready, guys. Let's see if she can make it on up. We do have Alpha 4 Legend right there. Oh, and Susie gets knocked, and so now it's just Lisa up. Oh, with the pump shotty, and she's able to take him down and out. So now the Paper Rex Fems are up to 2 eliminations. But you can see in their mini map, they have teams all the way around them. They got the Real Gunners to the north, and the Real Gunners are kind of pushing southward. They've got the Broken Spirits south pushing north, and then they've got Alpha 4 Legend. Look at this. Here comes the Real Gunners right up into the Paper Rex Fem team. So can they hold off another team? So let's see what's going on now. XO Elites in a fight over here with Manic, and now we've got the Broken Spirits also in a fight with Alpha 4 Legend. They are all right here in Leones. You can see that they are just right here in the southwest edge of Leones. Leones is huge, and they have all decided that this is the hot party spot. So now we do have the Real Gunners right downstairs. I think that is Azpec. I think I can see Azpec's name right on outside. Azpec throwing those nades, the sticky bombs. Sticky bombs incoming. And who's over here? We got Nehan. Nehan on the outside taking down Broken Spirit. Toxic for you. He was one of the last ones. Let's get back on over there. Where's my mouse? I can't even switch over fast enough. Where is Susie? Lisa's been knocked. Susie's right on over here. And the Real Gunners are still pushing up the stairs. Oh no! Azpec! Azpec is a Paper Rex Fem casualty as well. Susie up to 2 eliminations. Susie just trying to get Lisa back up on her feet, and the Real Gunners are not about that. Now Tempa Tempa finishing off Lisa, but Susie is not done with him. And Susie does not have any ammo in her gun. Look at that. Oh, the drop gun. Oh, I thought she was gonna get Neon with that. What kind of chaos was that? Teddy coming in and across, also wanting to get into the third party. And look at this, Teddy's horse jumping up. He's ready. Alright, so now here they come right up and in. We did lose one from the real gunners. We lost Aztec, as you know. And we do have right on the other side Broken Spirits. Still have that fight between Made in Nepal and the Exo Elite. So while you guys do that, I want to figure out what's going on down here with Exo Elites and Manic. Looks like they're pulling apart, so we're not missing that. The rest of the teams, we do have several teams. Hello everyone and happy Wednesday night. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We are with the XO Esports Conquest Trials Battle of the Stars. Let's get through these slots and then I will show you the scores from yesterday. So, in slot 3, we have Broken Spirit. Slot 4, Zero Mercy. Slot 5, The Real Gunners Esports. Slot 6, The Top Losers. Slot 7, Almost There's Almost Here. Slot 8, Team Entity. Slot 9, Complex Esports. Slot 10, Team Control Star. Slot 11, Manic. Slot 12, XO Elite. Slot 13, Velocity. Slot 14, Unique Legacy. Slot 15, Fnatic Esports. Slot 16, Paper Rex Fem. Slot 17, Made in Nepal. Slot 18, Alpha 4 Legends. Slot 19, 4 Rogue Men. Slot 20, The Golden Eagles NA. Those are our slots. Now let me go and find the results from yesterday because I forgot to get them up and ready for you guys. Let's go, and here we go. Got that up on the screen. So after 4 matches yesterday, almost there in the lead with 43 total points. Velocity in second with 40. Top Losers and Real Gunners separated by 1 point at 31 and 30. Look at these eliminations though. Woo, it was so hot and sweaty yesterday. The Paper Rex Femmes, I got to see Ashley get a 1v4, the only 1v4 last night, and unfortunately my screen glitched somehow or another. I don't know if it was me or OBS, because OBS is trying to break my brain. And it's working. If you can't tell. Oh, so we are halfway through the week, guys. We are halfway to the weekend. Ooh, I'm ready for the weekend. I just want to sleep in one day. Somebody want to take my dog for a night? Alright, so it looks like Alpha 4 Legend still missing 3, and we are past hard start, so I'm not sure if we've got a delayed start or not. I didn't look for that. Hello, Omar. Hello. So, Made in Nepal still missing 1, and oh, Broken Spirits is missing 1. I thought they were a full team already. So, we're missing 2 full teams, and RGE is best. I like it, Omar. Alright, so since we got Omar in the chat calling out for Real Gunners, wow, these guys are so amazing. I love Tempa, Nehan, Aspect, Nemo. I'm not sure which one to jump with, but because of you, Omar, we will jump with them and honor them at the very start of tonight. Oh, look at these 2 eyes. That's kind of cool the way they're looking at me here. Oh, that is Complex Esports. I like the way it looked though. My nose has been kind of stuffy today. I hope I don't sniffle in your nose or in your ear too much. In your nose. I told you guys, it has been a week. What a week. What a week. I can't even begin to explain to you what's been going on this week. It's been a little bit of everything. But let's get over to the Real Gunners Esports and see which one. We'll go with Nahan this time. We'll give Nahan some extra screen time love. There he is, guys. Let me go ahead. Oh, we got 584 seconds to honor Nahan for Omar. Nahan. Kind of reminds me of those Ricola. I don't know why. Nahan. Yeah, I'm just trying to get pumped up, guys. Trying to get my brain into it. There he goes. Hello, Nahan. Alright, guys. Let's go. Only another 500 seconds until we get to start. Oh, look at that. That was the fastest 5 minutes on record. Let me go ahead and put that map up there for you guys. And here we go. Our first flight path of tonight. 4 more matches for the Battle of the Stars. And we're coming in from that southwest edge of Military Base Island, going up and across the farm through Mansion to that upper lip of the Bass Mouth. Right there. See the Bass Mouth, guys? And there's the fish tail, the fish fin. After I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, it is. Alright, guys, here we go. Here we go. We're coming across Military Base Island. Let's see if anybody's gonna drop on down. Oh, we got Team Entity off the plane, and it looks like they're headed north along with the Real Gunners. The Real Gunners usually get over to the Pachinki area, so they may be headed over to the car spawn south of Pachinki. I'm not exactly sure where they're headed, but let's go ahead and put them up on the live screen. I will put the map back up for you after we figure out what's going on with the Real Gunners for Omar. If you look down in the lower right, we can check in on where the teams are going. It does look like Made in Nepal. Oh, Made in Nepal. Swaz is going for that vehicle. Entity Ace OP right on top of them. It looks like we got some craziness going on over in the Milta area. We've got Team Control Star right there with Zero Mercy and the Exo Elites. So we got that going on. And look at the Yasnaya area. Woo, we got teams everywhere. The Fanatics Unique Legacy going to Yasnaya Poliana. But the West Bridge, look at the West Bridge. I think this is going to be a bunch of chaos over here. We've got the Broken Spirits, Complex Esports, and the Paper Rex Femmes. They are all right there. So that is the chaos. I'll go ahead and put that map, scroll it in just a little bit. Let's get over to the West Yasnaya Bridge. We do have the Real Gunners alone in Pachinki, so let's go up and over here and check in on what is happening right here. Let's check in on Crisis for the Complex Esports. He does have almost there bear right outside his door, so let's see. Looks like he's got Panic across the river from him, and it looks like Bear got a vehicle and might be just heading on out of there. So I don't even see Bear anymore on his list. So it looks like they separated out. I think the Paper Rex Femmes might be getting up and over towards that Severny area where Broken Spirits were. So I think right now, let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can check in on where your teams landed, where they are. Hello, K! K-O-P-O-P. Alright, let's see. What else is going on? Let's go check in on what is happening over here with the Fanatics. We do have Slappy getting up onto the roof over in Yasnaya. Well, attempting to get on the roof. I hate how they changed it so it's so much harder. Unique legacy all right in front of him. So now he's just trying to get some information, trying to figure out what buildings they're in, because if he doesn't figure out which buildings they're in, it's a suicide mission running along through it. Oh, Santi Zin. Santi Zin's over there on that off angle. Let's go check in on Santi Zin. So what are you doing? Thought he was trying to pay attention to something. I'm not sure what they're shooting at over here. We do have velocity up here in Stauber. We got almost there, headed up and along that very north coast. Down in the Lipovka, Milta, Power, Milta area, we've got 4 teams all sandwiched in there outside of zone. The rest of the... Oh, look at this. We got some chaos going on in zone over here. Let's check in on... Let me put Ashley on the screen. Ashley, the only one before that I got to see yesterday. Sadly, I misclicked or had the OBS issue, so I do want to shout out to Ashley one more time. I apologize for not getting that gorgeous one before on stream. But I do think we're going to have a problem over here for Wishy. Wishy is right over here next to the Broken Spirits, and I'm not sure... Oh, he's coming out and around. I don't think Wishy knows that there's a full 4-man squad over there, and I'm not sure where the rest of Complex Esports even are. Oh, they're down in Novo area, or Novo, Georgia Pole Crates area. But I don't know if Wishy knows that he is not alone on this side of North George, because look at this, he's about ready to jump right on into the same building with the Broken Spirit. Oh, he heard that footstep. Unless he's playing without earbuds. Alright, so I think Void heard him. Hello, Foxy! GG's! Yes, Foxy! Alright, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, Wishy. Wishy wishing he wasn't here at the moment, I'm thinking. Or wishing his team was with him. Oh! Void! What a shot by Wishy! Oh... Not what I expected. Wishy feels so calm at the moment, doesn't he, guys? Alright, so that's one for Wishy against the Broken Spirits. Void going into the meta. Void meta. Ha ha ha. That one fell. I know, guys. I won't quit my day job. Yeah, I can feel the groans from you guys from here. Alright, so let's see. Can Wishy get a 1v4? He's got plenty of ammo for his... He's got plenty of ammo for his Scar, so maybe... Oh! Does get quite a bit of damage over onto, not gonna lie, decided, oh, look at this, Crisis made it all the way up and over, so Crisis is now in the building. He must be telling, Wishy must be telling him he's hurt, 1 HP. So now, let's go. It does look like most of Complex Esports has pulled up and, oh! Crisis, oh! Not gonna lie. So there he goes. Wishy! Wishy! Oh, he got the second one. So Crisis did come up and into that. So Jack Lord, what are you and your team gonna do now? Jack Lord over here paying attention. And then we got Teddy. Teddy also here. But look at this. The Paper Rex Femme girls are coming up onto the hilltop to get into this third party. So we've already seen them. I'm really impressed. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the way that the Paper Rex Femmes, they do seem to have a lot of strategies. I'm really impressed with that. Show Zero Mercy Esports. I will go. I will. Let's see, where is Zero Mercy at the moment? They are... Oh, Teddy coming up and in. Oh, Teddy getting Crisis. Oh, Jack Lord got Crisis, and Teddy was able to get Wishy. So now we're down to just a 2v2. But we also have, look at this, the Paper Rex Femmes are still getting into position around this third party. And Teddy and Jack Lord both is just trying to figure out what is going on. Let's see what Nash is doing down here. And Panic, are you living up to your name yet? A Nuxify with. Alright, so let's get on over here really quick and see what's going on with Zero Mercy for my chat. And let's see, Zero Mercy is up here by Potato Hill. They're doing just fine. They have all 4 of them. They're just rotating into zone. There you go. Reaper! Hello, Reaper. How are you tonight? Alright, so Panic still right downstairs trying to get on in. Let's go on over to Zero Mercy. Let me go ahead and spectate. There you go. Zero Mercy on the screen down below. They are not in an active fight. So, Gull, I appreciate your support, but let's stay with the fights. Because we do have, look at this, Ashley already taking those shots. Let's check in on Ashley. See if she's going to get another one before. Oh, Ashley taking out the motorcycle. Alright, so let's see. They are still getting into position up and around, but we do have the 2 teams. Oh, we got almost there. Look at this, almost there. FR99 coming right up and in on it. Oh, losing that 1v1 from across the way. So now let's see what else is going on. It does look like these guys are doing just fine. They are still in the same building, and it looks like Jack Lord just waiting it out, and Teddy up on the staircase waiting for the push because they are right downstairs. And we do have Nash. They are paying attention to the new team that's come up and in, and Panic feels like he may be living up to his name just a little bit because they got a team upstairs, a duo upstairs, and a full team around them. It looks like the team is moving out, though. So we did lose Ashley from the Paper Rex Femme to Almost There. So they know that Almost There is in there. Alright. Let me find another one. We'll go. Oh, we are on Salmon. Salmon was quite the fragger yesterday. I believe he was top fragger twice yesterday. So let's see. I don't know if we're in a stalemate now. You know, as soon as I get off of this fight over here in North George, we will have the fight break out. Oh, Sonobi and Nova. Oh no. So there goes 2 of them from XO Elite. And I do see another fight with Unique Legacy. Let's go over to the fight because I feel like these 2 teams are waiting it out. Let's get on over here if I can. Marioso's been knocked up here on Potato Hill. And here comes Unique Legacy right up onto the top. Losers. And it looks like Marioso was picked back up. We do have the drop right in front of Zello. Zello is on his way over towards these Pachinki farms. So it does look like the top losers are up to 3 eliminations, taking over the Pachinki barns. And yes, they are calling this home. So let's see what else is going on. The Paper Rex Femmes did come into zone. I don't know if they're going to go ahead and gatekeep or keep moving on in. So we'll pay attention to that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, Go. Thank you. Alright, so the Real Gunners looks like they moved out of Pachinki, and the Fanatics and Manic have come on in. And I think that's about it. Oh, look at this. So Complex got out of the Broken Spirits building, and they're headed on down to South George area, and the Broken Spirits now have all of the North George area to themselves. So while we have this, let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you can check in to see where your teams are. And while you do that, I'm going to try to figure out where the next teams are. I'm doing good, Reaper. Good. Love from Omar. You can't leave me hanging like that. Love from. Alright, our zone's getting ready to pop in. Where are we headed this time? We're headed down to the Pachinki Gaka field. We have several teams that are going to have to now move into zone. So let's get on over with Manic. Let's see how they're going to get on through Pachinki, because they do have the Fanatics and the Real Gunners just to the west of them. Look at that. You can see all the colored tags as they drive into each other. They are in zone, so maybe they're just going to call the mayor's house home at this point. But I do think that Team Control Star, let's check in on Robin. Robin also wrapping around the Fanatics and Real Gunners Esports. I do see Paper Rexville FM's coming right up and in them. Let's see who's taking all the shots. It may be from over here. Oh, we're over here. Let's see. It must be the Fanatics taking all those shots. Who's taking all those shots up here? Yes, it is. They're taking the tires out of the Manic vehicles. And we're over here at the church. Look at this vortex trying to come on in. Let's go. So let me see what else is happening. We do still have the Broken Spirits way up. Love from Real Gunners. Real Gunners. Thank you, Gall. Or Omar. There we go. Sorry. My mouth doesn't work. If you know anything about me, that does not surprise you at all. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. Does look like JPK wrapping around a little late from Robin, but Robin's got an anchor in zone, so I think Team Control Star going to be doing just fine. But I think the Fanatic Santi Zin is creeping up over here a little closer to Manic. So let's see. A Morty Rail Gunner. I bet I said that perfectly, right? I can't speak English, much less anything else. Omar. Alright, so, JPK did get found over here by Unique Legacy. Oh, so he gets taken out over on this side, but we do still have Robin anchored into the center of the zone, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. It does look like Complex and the Broken Spirits may run into each other again, and Santi Zin, I think, just got a knock over on the make that a finish on the Vortex's. Manic, I think, was trying to come up and in. Zayn was down quite a bit in health, but it looks like he may be coming up as well, and I do think the Fanatics are getting ready to push up into Manic, because here they are come. They got out of the church dip. Let's see. Santi's in. Oh, Zan is down to about 1 HP. Is this nade gonna hit Zan? No, Zan was ready for it. He's behind the broken wall, and he does have the rest of his team to back him up. But we now have the top gunner, or top losers, also coming up and in. You can see the Fanatic Santi's in, throwing the nade. Oh, there's a smoke. And our zone popped again. And we still have the Broken Spirits and Complex Esports up in the South George area. Slappy down quite a bit in the health. And look at this. We don't have any throwables. How many of you guys have been in this situation where you're right there against the broken wall with no throwable? Oh, but Santi Zin had a throwable. Oh, he had a throwable. Not much Dolphin could do, but Dolphin is right here to cover if Santi Zin wants to try to get out and get over to Zayn. So we do have a bunch of coverage, and look at this. We still have the top losers not too far away from all this. So we are over here in this Pachinki zone. I can't quite scroll in just just yet because we still have quite a few teams coming in from that Georgia Pole area. And let me go ahead and put that up there for you so you can see that they are still coming in. Complex Esports coming in through the ruins, and it looks like Broken Spirits wrapping around the south side, or the southwest side of Mount Everest. There we go. Look at the wall right above. Oh! Forget the wall. Look at the nades coming up and in. Turtle. We still have the fanatics pushing up and in. Get that nade out of your hand. Oh, here they come up the stairs. He does have the pump action. Getting ready to take those shots right onto the fanatics. He's still trying to... but the fanatics are on fire. On fire. So now let's get over to the fanatics, see if they made it. All of them, yeah, they're all doing just fine, but the real gunners are on the move. Everybody's on the move, so let's check the map together so we can all figure out where the next real fight is going to be. I feel like Entity and Azpec. Look at Azpec watching right on out of here. Love from Zero Mercy. Dewey. Hello. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you. Hello, Dewey. Big fan. Amore is Italian language, yeah. Thank you, Omar. I am terrible with English, so please don't expect me to be able to speak Italian. But thank you. Oh, look at this. He is just watching the rotation of Entity right behind him. It is Nexus OP and Ace OP. Those two work in tandem so often together. Nexus OP coming up onto the Fanatics over here. And look at this. We got another fight with... Oh, no. Broken Spirits made it. Oh! Broken Spirits made it all the way out of North George just to be a Nexus OP nugget. Alright, guys, let's go. Let's scroll on in just a little bit. I did see a fight over here, but that's a long distance one for the Paper Rex Femmes. We still have the real gunners up here in the slaughterhouse, and they do need to get on out. I see Habibi over here trying to hold down the real gunners from moving on out. And look at this. We do have Robin, who was in zone. He is trying to get up the hill into the Unique Legacy. Unique Legacy taking over D Hill. They are all right up there. Napoleon already in the Pachinki field. Because the Pachinki fields are definitely where we're going to end up. I can't see us going into Pachinki. Look at this. We got a bunch of teams coming up and in now. Oh, joy, boy. Let me check in on Anuxify. Hello, Anuxify. You are also right here below all these players for Zero Mercy. Let me get Zero Mercy. Salmon. There you go. There you go. Golf right here is your team. Like I said, Salmon was the top fragger a couple of times yesterday. Not just one time. Alright, so let's see. Those look like Team Entity and the Paper Rex Femmes are right on down. Susie getting found. Lisa getting found. Salmon now at the top of this hill. Just fish in a barrel. But the real gunners, Esports, are trying to come up and in. MCH gets knocked in. Oh! Came up and in onto this, and here comes Nehan. He wants some of this action, but the action... Oh, Nehan, no! Nehan. Now, Nemo coming right up and in, but we still have Katie up here on top of... Oh, Nemo! Right into the middle of the Paper Rex Fam. So now we are down to the top 7 teams. So we still have the top losers over in Pachinki. We've got Complex Esports over in Pachinki. We got the Paper Rex Femmes coming up onto Velocity. Oh, look at this. Susie trying to get the distraction, trying to get somebody to pop their head up and over. Oh! Katie. Katie with that nade right on top of Nuxify's head. So now let's see what's going on the other side. Let's check in on SK Bot as the Paper Rex Femmes are coming up and over that ridge line. He's got Katie right there in his sights. And Susie up on that ridge. SK Bot down to 1 HP trying to... Ooh, the seat swap. That was sweet. Right up and into that vehicle. And we still have... Oh, Paper Rex Femmes taking out Velocity. We still have the real gunners right here in this, and we're down to the top 5 teams. We do have, Unique Legacy is getting pulled up on that other side. I just saw it on the map, and now there they go. We are down to the top 4 teams now. Oh, Tempa taking out Nash with that DoorDash delivery. Alright guys, here we go. Let me see if I can get up here and get some bird's eye view of this Pachuki build. So we do have Panic still down in the top, Losers over in the compound. And I think that is it. We're down to the top 3. We do have the Paper Rex Femmes up at the top. And it is now down to the Paper Rex Femmes versus the top Losers. So we have Katie and Susie versus Kaiser and Zillow. Looks like Susie gets knocked, so now let's put Katie up on the string. She is the last one still standing for the Paper Rex Femmes. And we do have Kaiser, but Zillow is up to 5 eliminations. Kaiser is coming up and over. Look at this. Kaiser trying to creep right up and in onto Katie. He knows where Katie is. Katie moved around that hill or tree, and he's got that nade primed and ready for that tree, but does not get the knockover. And now look at this, Katie down to 1 HP. Oh, and it was Zillow. Ooh. Alright, so let me get that iPad off of there so we can all see these scores. Coming in first, the top Losers with 9 eliminations. The Paper Rex Femmes coming in with 13 eliminations. Katie with 8 of those. Coming in third, Complex Esports with 4 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out, Paper Rex Femmes. Katie, 8 eliminations, 1,028 damage. We are going to be jumping with Paper Rex Femmes when we come right back. And I'm not sure if we'll have scores for this first match, but we'll have scores for the rest of the matches tonight. Be right back, guys. Up by that Pozo area, and I will put the map up for you in just a few minutes, but I do want to stick with, can you change the aspect ratio? Everybody's a critic, I'm telling you. Alright, Tempa is moving up and in. Tempa, do you already know that the Broken Spirits are right there in front of you? Do you know that they are coming up onto you? There's Void right on the outside. Tempa, no! Oh, right into Void. So now Nehan and Nemo are the last 2 remaining from the real gunners. And he sees, look at this, he could see that we got, not gonna lie, trying to get across that street. And he did get in behind that wall. So let's check in on Not Gonna Lie. See what's going on with him. He's doing just fine. Let's check in on Void. They are all doing just fine over here, but they do still have, they're pushing up now onto the real gunners. Here comes Teddy. Ooh, Teddy and Void. I think Void is the one that's going to be pushing the way in. Let's see what Void is doing, because they do have the offhang. Oh, Bones, is that Bones taking the shots across? Bones also wants in onto this third party. Let's check in on Bones, see what he is doing. Alright, guys, let's get out of Leones for a minute. Let's head on over. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up so you can figure out where your teams are. We've been in Leones for a minute. You can see all the way over to Crater Fields. We have Velocity coming down. We've got the Fanatics in El Pozo. We've got the Complex Esports west of El Pozo. Unique Legacy down in Monte Nuevo. We've got Team Control Star maybe getting pushed up on by the Fanatics. It looks like they might be on a collision course. We still have, let's see, Made in Nepal moved all the way up to Impala. Top losers, although they left Leones. There was that, oh no, there's just way too much going on here. They went up to the truck stop and got themselves some snacks, guys. And let's see, Team Entity over by La Hacienda del Patron. And I think the top losers may end up over here on Zero Mercy in a Minus Generalis. So let's get on over to Minus Generalis for a minute. Give the small man, oh, Team Control Stars, the Fanatics. I knew that was about ready to happen. So let's get on over here and check in on what is happening with Team Control Star Robin keeping an eye right on down onto the Fanatics. The Fanatics in the grays just to the south of Mount Kilimanjaro, and I think there was an off angle. I'm not sure. Let's check in on what's going on. Godson, a favorite in the chat. Get people calling them out. Yes, that was another team on the off angle. Let's see, who did I just see over there? Maybe not, guys. I think that was too far away. Alright, Kaisera! Hello, my gorgeous twin. Hello, beautiful. I hope you are feeling much better today. Oh! Doki! Doki with that crazy off angle. Doki is always finding these crazy angles. Look at this, straight on through, but Doki. And it was Skir coming up and around, but then we've got an off angle over on Mount Kilimanjaro. So you look at this right across the way, and I think that's the one that it might have been. It's Santi Zin. Let me check in on you, see what you are doing. He backing it on up, boys. Beep, beep. All right, we do see Skir across the way. Let's see, Skir, go! Skir's feet just a flying, and Doki, he can see your head. Look at that! Oh, Doki, Skir getting, oh no, Fanatics, now they are having some issues across the way. Look at this, Robin wrapping up and around Mount Kilimanjaro to come down on top of Santi Zin to pressure him, to get him off of there. And let's see what's going on with Robin. Look at Robin coming on down. Coming on down, boys. Alright, let's get on over here. Let's check in on what Jur is doing. Alright. Jur having some issues with Team Control Star on all these angles on him, and Jur does get found by Skir. What are the odds? Alright, Godson coming up and in with the 12 gauge, trying to find Skir on the other side. And find you, Robin from the other angle. The Team Control Star on these angles, the coverage of how they are able to cover their teammates, and this is just unbelievable. And there goes Godson. So now we are down to just this guy right here, and he does have Skir and Doki across, throwing the smoke, trying to get the sight lines off. He may be able to get Skir up, but that's, oh, the molly right on top of him, but the molly doesn't get him. So let's go. Let's see, almost there, and Zero Mercy now in a fight, so we'll have to go and check in on that in just a minute. Let's see if the Fanatics can, oh, there goes Doki to the 12 gauge sandwich, and now Skir and Robin right on the other side. So now Team Control Star, it is a 1v1 over here. We got Robin and this guy. Oh, and the Fanatics, even though Team Control Star had all those angles, the Fanatics come out of that as a duo. So let's get on over to Entity and Zero Mercy and Oh, the rest of them right on over here. Almost there. Let's get on over here and see what's going on with almost there. Throwing those nades up on the ninja. That was a molly, not a nade, but you knew what I meant. Oh, look at this. He does get Nightmare with that molly upstairs. And there goes Nightmare. So we do have another one. Oh, and he gets found. So now here comes the rest of them from, and it's just down to Bear and 90 from almost there. So now let's see what they can do, because now Nexus Team Entity is coming on down and in. I see Ace OP. Ace OP, don't you run right into that free fire from almost there. So now try to get it. Bear is the last one still standing. Real Gunners Esports Nehan, I see you over here as well. So now let's see. Oh, what a nade by Hunter. Oh, Hunter even got one of his own. I see you, Nehan. So let's see. Hunter, what a nade over here. But we're going to be able to get Nexus OP back up. Ace OP and Nexus OP up to 2 eliminations each. Now, let's see what else is happening. Let's go. Let me see. Let's go ahead and put the iPad back up there so you guys can figure out where your teams are. Let's slide on in. We do have a team way over in the blue. Velocity coming on down that far western edge, so keep an eye on that as well. And I'm gonna go back over here to the Broken Spirits, because the Broken Spirits are coming up onto the top losers now. You can see the top losers right on down to their south. Drop a like so the stream can be recommended to others. It works with the algorithm. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Shout out to Martin Nephew. Thank you. Alright, so we do still have Bones up on that west. Hello everyone, and welcome back. We're on hard start, so we should have full teams. Oh, they're right side by side. Look at this. Looks kind of cool. I like it. Crisis and Nash. Sounds like bangers and mash. And about a hungry. Alright, so we're only missing Alpha for Legend, and we still are missing the 4 Rogue Men and the Golden Eagles NA. They were missing all day yesterday, and we are missing them again today. This time, we are going to be jumping with Paper, Rex, Fem, Katie. 8 eliminations, 1,028 damage. This Fem team on fire. So let's get some screen time love up for the Paper X Femmes. Before I forget, let me come on over here and hit that to match 2. There we go. Nice and simple. Get the iPad up there so we are all set and ready. And let me find KT. Alright, there she is on your screen in the Levi grease pencil. So, ooh, that was quick. No 568 seconds for this time. So here we go. Our second match of the XO Esports. This is the Conquest Trial Battle of the Stars, and we're coming in from that western wall just to the north of Via del Mar, going right between Ladrilla, Chumacera, just to the north side of Leones, south of La Perdita, through Impala, and to the islands. So we will have live scores after this. We should have live scores after this so that we can keep track of our teams. And I do have the scores from yesterday in case they're not put together. And look at this. We got a cluster going, so Katie is not alone. Let's go ahead and put the Paper X Femmes. You can see the Fanatics and a little bit of Unique Legacy. So they're all right there with Katie. Let's see what Katie's going to do on this hot drop if they go to the hot drop. And we'll go ahead and zoom in on the iPad over here. We do have Team Control Star headed up to that Pecado mountain area. Nobody going to Pecado. Look at this. Pecado empty. Emptyado. I don't know. There's some new words for you guys today. And let's see, we got Complex Esports right here in Leones, right on top of the Real Gunners Esports. And look at this eastern edge. So velocity right on over towards this very eastern coastline. It does look like we have an AFK from Unique Legacy gonna go swimming with the fishies. And the rest of Unique Legacy going down with the XO Esports to Puerto Aparicio. And we've already got a fight. Our zone is Central Zone. We lost Susie. And Lisa is down over here. So let's see what's going on over here with Lisa. Lisa doing just fine now. They're getting on in there. But the Fanatics are right here across from them. So it looks like Slappy got that elimination over onto the Paper Rex Bombs, but Ashley is not too far away. Let's go. So while we have a second, let me put this iPad up there so you can check in on where your teams are. Like I said, we do have one from Unique Legacy all the way over in the water swimming with the fishies. I don't think he's gonna be around for long. Exo with Manic in that fight now. Ashley right at the top of that. Look at this, taking the shots right on down onto Jur, and Jur trying to get on out of there. You are a comedian. I pretend I'm funny in my head. Oh, who got you? Lisa from across the way. So now the Fanatics are down too. Look at this. Santi's in. Keeping an eye on. Oh, Katie, was that you running across that street? Click. Oh, this OBS issue, guys. It's just killing me. And now here comes the Paper Rex Farm jumping. Oh, the seat swap coming over that ridge line and then jumping off the back of that buggy. So now Fanatics are down to just Slappy. Look at this, Lisa, she drank her Red Bull, guys. She drank the Red Bull. All right, so we do have Katie coming up. We did lose Susie, and they are trying now to find Slappy right on down below. So let's go. Let me make sure that my stream is up. Stupid thing. Alright, so Slappy. Do I want to open the door? No, I don't. I want to close the door. Oh! Paper Rex Fams! Oh, on a mission, guys. They are on a mission. We did have to fight right on down here. Let me go and check in on what is happening. Ooh, the XO Elites are down to just a solo. So we do have Manic. Let's check in on Manic. It looks like we lost one from Manic. We lost Dolphin. We lost Dolphin, but now they are all out and hunting for the XO Elites. And he is out of there, guys. He is out of there. Alright, what is happening up here? It looks like the top losers may be getting into position around the Alpha 4 Legend. We have Velocity wrapping up and around. They'll be able to loot in El Azahar. They can do whatever they want where they are. They're over here by the armpits, so they've got plenty of space to just do their own thing. It looks like down here in Leones, we got the Real Gunners Esports and Complex Esports. It looks like they've separated out, so we're not going to have a fight anytime soon. We do have the Broken Spears all the way up in the ruins. So that's about it. Let's go on over to El Azahar. If I can click on anyone. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. So like I said, the top losers are all getting into the positions up in these hills right above Alpha 4 Legend. The one thing about El Azahar is in a fishbowl. So these guys getting up onto the, we're at the truck stop, not El Azahar. The truck stop is down in this valley, so they're, oh, Zelo's already down there, guys. Look at that, Zello. Not sure if it's Zelo or Zello, But he is here. Let's go. And Bones. Bones is across the way too. So let's see. There's Zelo and Bones facing off over here. Let's see what Bones is doing. I think Bones knows that they are out there. Oh, he does. He does. Look at this. Alright, so we'll stay here for just a second. And I'm going to check in on the map. See if anything else is going on. I don't really see what else. Anything else. But look at the positioning that the top losers have taken over the top of the truck stop. We do have Zelo on the ground right across from Bones. We have Kaiser, Max, and a beer up on the top of the hill. So they are all in those positions to try to figure out where everyone is. Alright. And Bones, what are you doing, Bones? Bones, are you pushing up? Oh, I think Zelo, I think they know you are out here. Yeah, because your little footy steps, they heard you. Now it is a 1v2, and look at this, Bones. He's watching you right there. Are you going to throw that nade? Oh, Zuzriz, watch when he goes that. Zuzriz. Oh, Zuzriz was getting ready to pop out and around that corner. And we do have the top losers taking those shots in all the directions around Alpha 4 Legend. I think Zelo felt that nade coming his direction. I felt it coming. Alright, so Bones throwing that smoke, and Zuzriz right. Oh, Zuzriz was right there. Zuzriz taking down Zelo. Zelo, don't go in there. Your team cannot cover you if you go in there. So now, who just went down in there? Kaiser and Max right on over here trying to get into this fight now. And ooh, right there in front of him. Ooh, Max coming up and in. He does get that pump shot. Oh, I think that's 2 for Max now. So now, here comes the last one for Alpha 4 Legend, and nade, incoming nade. Max trying to get on out of there. We saw that nade. It was a molly. And there they go. Max with 2, Kaiser with 1. We did lose Zelo in that fight, but wow. What positioning. That was a nice team effort to watch over. Now, old graveyard, we got another fight. Team entity, click, come on. Nexus OP getting picked back up, and they ran in. All right, here you go in my chat. We have almost there. And Salmon up again with another one. As entity are trying to push up and in. Nightmare right on that backside. Slow! Right through the window as Salmon came right up and in. And so now Nightmare and MZH, last two still standing. Woo! That shotty right through the window. Delivering some 12 gauge sandwiches. Alright, here comes almost there. Also coming up onto this push. So now Zero Mercy getting wrapped around. But they Salmon up to 3 eliminations. So he did take out the team entity. But here comes almost there. Natty coming in with his blanket to tuck him on in. Who will be sleeping through the Miramar match after this fight? That's the question, guys. Nighty, ooh, Salmon watched you jump right up and in on that top. So now Salmon, those positionings by Salmon. Let's see, what else is he doing? Moden on the other side. Ooh, sticky bomb incoming. So I think, oh, Bear is on that off angle as well. Bear up on that hill. So let's see. Oh, and we got Moten across the way. Look at this. Salmon spotted Moten's head. Oh, incoming nades. Zoomed in a little bit on the map down below so you guys can check in on your teams, but let's check in on what Moten is doing all the way across. Look at this. His team straight across the line and cover each other. So Moten doing the cover fire as Nighty is pushing right up and in. Look at this. Nighty Getting ready. Bear with the nade over on the Nightmare. So now Salmon is right across. Nighty, that was not the greatest place to be for. Oh, right up at top, and there they go. Bear did get knocked, but Bear got 3 of those eliminations, so almost there, up to 4 eliminations, taking over this graveyard, coming in after the third, or as the third party. And Swaz, I feel like Swaz is about ready to get some trouble right on down here. It is made in Nepal tonight. I'm going to pay attention to that eye. It is made in Nepal, and right behind him is Manic. So let's check in on Turtle. I always miss the eye in the middle of these two teams. Look at Turtle with the happy face backpack. Too cute. Alright, what else is happening? I think now is a good time to put up the iPad. As long as we can take it back down, I will be happy. Happy. Alright, so look at this. XO Esports made it all the way across the map. Remember, they got in the fight all the way over in Puerto Paricio, and he is still moving into zone. Of course, zone's not being pleasant to him. He's had to come all the way down and around with all these teams following behind him. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. I don't see any other fights going on at the moment. Maybe Complex Esports will run into Velocity up towards the intersection by Hacienda del Patron. We might have a fight going on up there. I do see Paper Rex Fem not too far away from Team Control. Oh, I think Broken Spirits and Unique Legacy are about ready to fight. Let me see if I can get on over here. And we're on J-Star. Doesn't this seem like a name, too, that should be sung instead of said? Broken Spears coming out and around. Look at this. Broken Spears trying to push up onto J-Star. J-Star trying to get those sprays right on down on top of them. And I just saw Team Control Star Doki up on that hilltop. So J-Star trying to get those shots onto Broken Spirits, as Broken Spirits are all trying to push right up and in. J-Star using that pump shot. Oh! But Broken Spirits coming in as a full 4-man push, and so now Marioso and Napoleon, they are the last two still standing for Unique Legacy, and they're going to go ahead and move. They decided to vacate the property. Alright guys, I think Paper Rex Fem and Team Control Star are still really close. I see Ashley getting ready to anchor into the zone. And then Complex Esports shifted away from Velocity. And I lost Velocity over here. Oh, there they are. It's really hard for me to see that light gray and the blue. So let's go. Ooh, I think Made Nepal and Manic are getting into a fight right on over here. Let's see what's going on over here. As look at this, Made Nepal watching as Manic just goes, or Made Nepal driving by his Manic. Oh, murdered. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Zayan. Ooh, Zayan. Incoming nades. Let's check in on Smokey. Smokey, what you doing over here, Smokey? Oh, who is that way across the way? Is that just an empty vehicle? But we do have people down on the ground. Let's see what's going on with the Water Boy. The Water Boy was the one launching nades up, and oh, Turtle right on top of Turtle, but it doesn't connect to Turtle. But oh, I think Turtle is throwing nades right on back, or it might be Zayn. And here comes another nade right onto Turtle. Get in your shell, cover. Alright, who blinded you? Alright, let's see, where's Vortex? Oh, that was Vortex way on that off angle. So now Vortex trying to come up and around. He does have Swaz over on the one side, and I don't remember who it was over on the other. It was, here we go, Rattle Boy. Alright, but it does look like he's going to come right up and in close to Zayn and Turtle. Look at this. Alright, while we watch this fight, let me go ahead and zoom on in. We're going from Pecado down to Chumacera. We still have the Chumacera Church in here. We do have Real Gunners Esports Velocity coming in through the power grid. Easier to see. And Crisis for Complex Esports going out. Oh, I think he went out to the zone, guys. I don't know if he got disconnected or what. But Crisis is in Crisis. We got the Paper Rex Fem. Oh, look at this. Rattlebot. Oh, no. Top losers in Paper Rex are in fight, but it was Zayn. Zayn. Let me get on over to Zayn. Give him a little bit of screen time, love. There we go. And now, let me go back to the map, see what else is going on. We do have Velocity coming up and in onto the Paper X Femmes. And it looks like they are launching the nades right up and over. And I do see SK Bot, but look at this. We also have Team Control Star Lisa trying to get away from Team O and JPK. And so are we down to Katie over here? I think we're down to Katie over here. And look at how close they are in this barn to the west of Pecado JPK. Yo, look at this. Another one finding Velocity. And I think Velocity got sandwiched. Complex Esports. And you can see Wishy way up at the top. Oh, nope, Velocity moved on out of there because we did have Complex Esports coming on down as well. So Velocity using the smoke to get on out of there. I no longer see Katie anymore either. Oh, she's here somewhere. She is moving though, guys. I'm not sure where she moved, but oh, there she goes. She's out of there. So our zone does pop again, and we're headed over towards Pecado. And look at this. Look at this. So Manic. This is Manic taking out Made in Nepal. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is going on. I do see Complex Esports coming right up and in onto Unique Legacy over here. So let's check in on what is going on. Let's check in on Nash. Give Nash a minute over here. So let's go. If you could take a second to hit that like, it really does help, guys. Please. Alright, so let's see. What else is happening? Oh, the top losers are down there in a fight as well. Let's get on down to... Where's my mouse? Get on down here to the top losers and the Real Gunners. Kaiser, are you the last one still standing? We do have the Real Gunners coming up and around. And oh, Made in Nepal just finished off Manic. So Manic did have one more still in this. So look at this. Kaiser just sitting here below Tempa. And Tempa, I think, is getting ready to throw that nade over into Kaiser's direction. But here, oh, look at that. You can see almost there on top of that. Look at this. Ooh. Tempa with the K-Man. You guys know I love to see it. And we still have Made in Nepal and Mana coming in. Swaz. We got Tempo, seeing Tempa's got that 8 times. He's just trying to take your helmet off because he doesn't like the way that it looks. And look who's talking. Look at this guy. No, I'm kidding. Manic saying, and look at this. There he goes. Yeah, can you get in? No, he's able to get on out of there. Made in Nepal still in that background, still getting traumatized by the tempo with the 8 times scope. And now look at this, Katie! Vortex drove right into Katie, so now here comes Exo Elites, and look at that, Swaz trying to take those shots, and Tempa's still trying to get those shots over onto... Oh, Nemo finishing off Made in Nepal. Swaz was trying to get on in, and where is Katie? Because Katie is still over here doing damage. What are you doing? Katie is gatekeeping Team Control Star. We have Team Control Star Robin right up at the top of that hill, and JPK and Doki, so they are all right on the edge of zone. We have all sorts of chaos going on in Pecado. So let's get the sky view of Pecado because Velocity came in on the Broken Spirits. The Broken Spirits in the same building as another team again. The second match in a row tonight. Unique Legacy down to just a duo. Complex Esports down to a duo. We have a trio of Broken Spirits and a trio of Velocity. And almost there! Almost there in the hotel. So look at this chaos in Pecado. Plus we got the Paper X Fem all the way down to the south side. Almost there in a fight with Velocity. Let's get on over to Velocity. See what they're doing over here. And it does look like we got the Broken Spirits. Hold on, guys. I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Broken Spirits are a full format team. Aspect, what are you doing? Aspect wanting to get some third-party action going in. He's trying to figure out the best route in, and there's not a good route going into Pecado. We do have Katie and Ashley. Aspect could see you. At least we could see you. So what are they doing on down there? I think they're getting ready to push right up and in. Here comes the Real Gunners Esports coming into the Paper X Fem. And Team Control Star right across. Katie gets knocked over here. So now let's see what's going on with JPK and the boys over here. Look at this. JPK watching as all these teams are trying to push into zone right on top of each other. So now JPK does not feel like he's ready to move, guys. He is liking where he is checking in on. So we still have Team Control Star that needs to come in from this edge zone. Look at this. We are going to that wide open field. So Complex, we got Joy Boy. Joy Boy needs to come on in. And look at this. The EXO Elite. He is still over here in the gas station right next to Velocity, who took over the motel. So he is still a survivor. You can hear him singing, guys. I'm a survivor, whatever the song is. I don't know. Yeah, you guys know I don't sing. Let's see what the Broken Spirits are checking in on. We got Broken Spirits watching, not only Motion trying to get on down and in there. Ooh, I see the Real Gunners. The Real Gunners. It looks like we saw a lot of red over here. Are you guys okay? Tempa, Aspect, they are all back up onto their feet. They do still have the Paper X Fems right on down below, along with Team Control Star. Tempa, that's a rough road coming on in. Ooh, it's a tough road. It's a long way to tap. We still have 20 players. We are in Stage 6 here in Miramar, and things are, we got the blue coming in, pushing these boys right on out into the streets. The streets are just being so unkind to these players. Katie and Ashley coming in from this little shack just to the south. Katie gets knocked. JPK up on top of this bridge line. Let me go ahead and put this up for just a second so you guys can see it full screen. We have almost there trying to push on in. We got Katie and Ashley. Oh, look at that. There goes from Ashley. Oh, the Team Control Star got knocked from several different directions. So we still have the Broken Spirits right there with Complex Esports Velocity. Almost there. We have 5 teams in this. Ashley trying to go. Ooh, there goes Ashley. Broken Spirits. Finding Ashley. So now look at this. There they are. What kind of chaos. We went from 20 down to 11. We lost 9 players in all those pushes. So now let's see. Ooh, Teddy. I think Teddy knows exactly where. Oh, is Teddy gonna find Wishy? He's coming for you. And so Teddy coming right out in the round, trying to. Ooh! Who found Teddy? Almost there, moted from across the way. So now it is a Nuxify. And Joy Boy versus all four of them. Nuxify finding ahead onto one of them from almost there. And a Nuxify still coming right up and in. Let me get a little closer to this. And now it's just Joy Boy. Or Joy Boy just got knocked, so now it's just a Nuxify against all four of them. And it's a full four-man push. Bear coming right up and over, and tire splatter. There it is. Oh, the tire splatter disrespect. Almost there, coming in first with the 11 eliminations. Velocity coming in second with 5 eliminations. And the Broken Spirits coming in third with 9 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. And 16. Going all out. Paper Rex Femme Ashley. 5 eliminations. 858 damage. Is this the second match in a row for the Paper Rex Femmes being MVP? Let's go. We'll be jumping with them when we come right back. And we should have some live scores. Be right back. Industrial edge, so let's see. Is Bones trying to Teddy doing some ballet moves over here? Yes, he is. Bones is paying attention, trying to. Oh, here comes the top losers. I see Kaiser in that background. So our zone, look at this. We got Donut Zone going right between Leones and Chumacera. Looks like Unique Legacy is right there in the Abbey, just to the northeast of Chumacera. So there you go. Now let's get back over into the action, because I do think that Complex Esports and the Exo Elites, we're getting ready to get into a fight, but it looks like the Exo Elites might have pulled back just a little bit. Let's go back over to the middle of the map. We have Nahan, the Fanatics over here, and we also have Unique Legacy. Like I said, Unique Legacy is up at that church. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. I think Nahan. Oh, we got another team coming up and in. Habibi right over here. No. So he's got an anchor in, but you can see that entity is coming down. There's Hunter right there. So let's see what else is happening. Let's head on over to Made in Nepal. Top losers find Void from Broken Spirits. So there they go. There goes Void. And Chopper going really slow. I think he saw Team Complex Esports right across from him. And then there's another team all the way over on that other edge. So I'm not sure what Chopper... Oh, he does. He sees Chris right across from there. Is Chris... Can he see? Yes, he can. He can see Chris right there. Chris is taking those shots and doesn't connect very much damage. But Chris now knows. Oh, right on top of him. The whole team coming up onto Chopper. He's got that DBS, but he is also getting shot from the back. So let's see who. Oh, Chopper trying to hold off the push. Look at the jump shot. Oh, wishy with wings. Red Bull for tonight, but look at this. Smokey in my chat. Smokey on my stream. Hello, Smokey. Smokey is over here getting into the third party for Made in Nepal, and the rest of his team over on the other side. I think he's gonna. Is Swaz knocked? It looks like Swaz is knocked. No, he's just over here. So now let's see. Smokey with that brilliant coverage across the hilltops. So now I think let's go ahead and check in on the rest of the map. But I think I saw another couple of teams getting really close, and oh, they are still right over here with Complex Esports. So now let's get on over here because Complex Esports still has Made in Nepal right on top of them. Did Velocity make it in? Yeah, Velocity. Where did Velocity go, guy? Oh, Velocity's right here under XO Esports. I see him now, so we'll check in on that in just a minute. So let's see. Ooh, we're gonna go ahead and smoke our way up. Panic trying to get up this edge, and Wishy again. Wishy trying to get some more helmets off of the Made in Nepal. So let's see. Oh, can Panic come up and over? And Swaz is right there. Swaz was able to get Fury back up onto his feet. And here comes the fly. Ooh, the distraction plays. So now Wishy coming right on through. Panic getting that knock, and now Fury right on the other side. Smokey is still trying to come up and in. And Chris is up at the top trying to get the shot across the way on top of Smokey. On top of Smokey. All covered in ammo. Alright. From the top losers on that Broden spray. So now the top losers are coming right up and into Complex Esports. And look at this. We already have a beer up here. Oh, I like that. A beer up here. Could we have a draft, please? Alright, so let's see. Let's check in on Zelo. It looked like Zelo right on here. Wishy is still over here. It looks like Wishy is trying to get on out of there. They are. Oh, Wishy, we had you in that 3 times, and now they are chasing you down. But we do have one on the back angle. Look at this. On the off angle. So there we go. It is Chris on that back. Oh. Did he see you? I think he just saw your helmet, Chris, and they're keeping an eye. Look at this. Trying to get those shots over on the Zeno. What a spray with the 4 times, but Chris is down to 5 HP. And no! And there goes Chris. Chris out to Max, top loser Max, and now Complex Esports down to just a duel right over in this very southern edge. They do have to get in the zone just yet. And we do have, it looks like Entity and Manic Turtle again in some issues. So let's get on over and check in on Turtle. See if Turtle can get out of this issue with Entity right on over here. What you doing, Turtle? Turtle and Zayn, the last 2 still remaining for Manic. And look at that. Turtle having some issues. Oh, there goes another one from the top loser. There goes Panic. Or out to top loser and Wishy. I think we just lost Complex Esports to the top losers after that fight with Made in Nepal. And so now, let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you can check in on your teams. See where they are. And it looks like we got another perfect donut zone. And no, Nehan, you do have some teammates coming right up and in onto you now. Not exactly the team you wanted though. So let's see what Nehan can do over here. Oh, no, who found you? Was it Nehan? It was Nehan. Nehan spraying the turtle right on out. Let's go. So let's see what's happening over here. Because now Nehan has teams right above him. He's got the Unique Legacy up at the church. He has 4 or 5 teams, and he still has to get across. He's got to get across this ridge line. You could see that he's got the Fanatics right next to him. I think I can scroll in even more. Let me go. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first tonight, we have the Paper Rex Fams, 32 total points, all on eliminations. Look at their eliminations compared to the next 2 teams. Coming in second, almost there at 22. tied with the top losers. Now remember, we started tonight with almost there at 43, velocity at 40, top losers at 31. So it's still anyone's game. Almost there at top losers, neck and neck. This time we are jumping one more time with the Paper Rex Femmes. Ashley, 5 eliminations, 858 damage. So let's get on over to the live stream. Get this iPad up there. Let's go ahead and put the rondo up there. There we go. And let's get this off of my screen so I can see too. Alright, let's find Paper Rex Femmes. Oh, look at this. 9 seconds. Can I get there fast enough? Where are they? Ashley, there we go. Ashley in the reindeer outfit. Just barely. Welcome to the gorgeous rondo. Here we go, guys. We're coming in from the northwest over the top of Jiaotin between Fengtong. Yulin going across the top of Hongshan and down to Tinlong Garden. So there you go. Sorry guys, I need to practice these names without giggling. Not easy for me. Stadium, oh, looks like the real Gunners taking over the stadium. We got Entity going to Jiaotin. Looks like the Paper Rex Femmes are going to Fengtong. So let's go ahead and put them up on the live stream. There you go. Oh, that is not the Paper Rex Femmes. Let's try this one more time. Where are they? There we go. And let's get Ashley up there because I didn't have a chance. There we go. They're coming in with Unique Legacy. So let's give Ashley a moment of our time. Make sure she gets that one before we can actually see it this time on the stream. It looks like Dan Ching is going to have Made in Nepal, the Fanatics, and almost there. Look at the lower right hand corner. You can see that all 3 of these teams are coming right in on top of each other. And let's see what, oh, Hongshan, we've already got Zero Mercy taking one of them out from the top losers. So there you go. They're all right there. And our zone is all the way down to that southeast side. We're going from Test Track to Jadina City. So let's see what's going to happen over here with Ashley for a minute. And it does look like a Unique Legacy. Look at this. They are all interwoven together. So we've got Unique Legacy, Paper Rex Femme, Unique Legacy, Paper Rex Femme, Unique Legacy. They're all around. And just to make things a little more exciting, let's bring in some Broken Spirits just to the south. Ooh! Oh, what a name by J-Star. J-Star. Let's get on over here and see what he is doing. And, oh, he just saw one coming on in, but the off angle by Marie. So now it's up to Marioso and Napoleon. And they're down 2 players. Let's check in on what's going on. Ashley back up under her feet already. These ladies know how to work a team together. This is really nice to see, and you can see that the Broken Spirits, not gonna lie, right up on the top. And I think, oh, Susie with the nade over on the Marioso and Shaggy, but now here comes the Broken Spirits right up and in, and Susie's got to get on out of there. And do we have any Unique Legacy? Yes, we do. We still have J-Star. And Napoleon J-Star is bleeding out, but I think Napoleon is headed over to the recall station. But now the Paper Rex Femmes have to deal with the Broken Spirits. So now let's get on over here. The EMP zones are already going off. We've got 2 EMP zones you can see right there. And now let's see what's going on with Zero Mercy. Zero Mercy down 2 players. They are down to MZH and Nightmare. Look at this. We got the top loser. A beer trying to... Oh, he is headed straight for you. Look at him jump to see where a beer is stopping. And look at this. Katie running over. Oh, we got off the Paper Rex Femme as they pushed up and in. Not going to lie. Getting taken out by the tire splatter method. And now we got the Fanatics also in a fight. Look at all these teams right on over in here, though. So let's see what's going on as Almost There has decided to go almost over there. So let's go check in on what is happening with the top losers. So the top losers, Almost There, FR99 gets taken out of the vehicle. Bear is down to about 20 HP, but they should be able to pick him back up. So now, let's see what else is happening in zone. We did have a couple of teams over. Ew, I think we're losing teams, even though we have all these recalls in here. Look at all the teams that are outside of the zone, though. Let me put the iPad up there so you can see this chaos for yourself. Velocity, Nuxify, what are you doing over here? Nuxify, you are doing just fine. All 4 of them still up for Velocity. Top losers in the fight with Zero Mercy, and I'm not sure. Let's see, Zero Mercy, I think they all just got recalled, so they're doing just fine. Salmon up to an elimination already. Woo, this is so much chaos. Alright, so we are all just trying to get in and around, trying to get into zone, and let's see, Almost There, FR99, what happened to you? I think he found somebody in his scope. Let's see what's going on over here, as they did rotate to this new one, but we do have Zero Mercy and the top losers not that far away, so let's see what's going on with the top losers. Trying to get those shots up the hill onto Almost There. Max the top fragger yesterday. Let's see, 90. Ooh, he saw 90 on that ridge line right up above him. Oh, the chaos of Rondo with all the EMP zones, all the recalls, all the zones. The zones are much smaller than they are like in Miramar, so I don't know if it's actually much smaller, but you can see the size of the map is the same size as Miramar. Even with the water of Miramar, this map is larger, but the zones to me feel smaller for sure. Alright, let's go. That's one thing I've noticed. This is only my 3rd match of doing Rondo, but this is what I see. I think I feel. Alright, so we got some scout. What is that vehicle? Guys, I don't think that vehicle was fully produced. I think he might have got a defect. Alright, so let's go. What do you call this? The go-kart model? Alright, let's go. Let's see what else. Look at all these teams. They have decided to all meet here in the middle. Fanatics! Oh, the Fanatics were right here as he's trying to back the car up, but they heard the beep beep, and here comes Team Entity on this push. Where is Santi Zin? He's at the gas station. He's at the gas station getting chips, guys. Alright, so now let's get back on over to SOP. Oh, the Fanatics, you can see him jumping on the backside of that and jumping right up and in and now. What is going on? Let's check in on Jur, because I think Jur is having some issues. Jur definitely having some issues. from what I'm seeing, that gas station snack was not very good, and I wouldn't trust any of the mechanics over here. So let's go check in on Joy Boy. Texas! Never heard of a fem team named Paper Rex Fem. Me either, Texas, but they are insane. If you watched them yesterday, you can see the rotations, the way they cover each other, the way they just, it's amazing to watch. They definitely have some amazing strategy, Texas. Definitely. Alright, so now Texas in the chat. Let me go check in on where Team Control Star is. Not that they stayed where they were, so let me check in on Team Control Star. Where are they? Holy smokes, I just don't even know where these teams are. We're going to go back over so Texas can get a chance to check out the Paper Rex Fems over here. And let me see if I can scroll in and figure out where Team Control Star are, because I cannot keep up with where everyone is. Let's go. Let's see. Team Control Star is 10, so they should be red. Entity, top losers, maybe not red. Oh, Texas, they're no longer here. I'm sorry, Texas. Alright, let's put this map back up there so you can see where everyone is. We still have a team, Unique Legacy, all the way up by the stadium. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there so you guys can see where everybody is moving on in. And we do have Entity. Team Entity over here still in a fight, so let's check in on what is happening between Entity and almost there. Here comes some nades by Nexus OPOB. So, ooh, FR 9-9 jumping on out of there. And, ooh, Moten, he can see you right there. Moten, your head is right behind that wall. But he got covered. Ace OP, so now it's just down to Nexus. Nexus now getting pushed up in on top. Oh, Nexus. Oh, Nexus taken out. 90 should get picked back up. So now let's see what else is happening. Where else are the fights? It does look like we've got a couple of teams of Fanatics still down in Tinlong. We still have Complex Esports over in Hongshan, and we got Unique Legacy coming out of the stadium, and we're going to the northeast or northwest of Jadina City. All these teams have to go across the river. So let's check in on Manic as they are headed right across the river. Can they make it across the river to Jadina? And I do have a team right down below, the Axo Esports. Let's check in on Arch. Arch is wrapping around to that eastern side. It is clear, so he's going to get that anchor into the zone, figure out where he wants to be. Everything's good. Oh, he's going to look straight across to head Manic. Look at this. Yep. Oop. Little too far. Let's turn around. I think I missed my exit. Alright, what else is going on with the rest of it? Let's go down here and check in on the Broken Spirits. The Broken Spirits are getting surrounded by the top losers. The top losers once again getting into these positions before taking the fight. Zelo coming up from that north side, but he is being watched by, not gonna lie. Let's see what's going on over here. Zelo just pushing right up, and Max driving right up and in onto. Woo! Finding, not gonna lie. Teddy throwing that nade right up and over. Max running and still shooting as he's trying to get out of that nade. And Max is down to about 20 HP, and there goes Teddy. Teddy now taking on out, but here comes almost there on this third party. So now we are down to Zelo and a beer. Zelo right on top of Moten, does get Moten in, does finish him off, but here comes the rest of almost there. And they are throwing the cover. They're covering that emergency cover coming down way out here in the blue. So now, let's see if I can scroll in just a little more. Yes, I can. We are still all trying to get to zone. So let's see what's going on. A beer and Max for the top losers. Still trying to get on in. A beer about to meet the bear right in front of him. Look at that, side by side, trying to get on over to this compound. And let's see what bear is doing on the other side. I think, bear, are you there, bear? Do you care, bear? What else can I say, bear? Are you there? All right, so let's see. We're gonna go go ahead and throw some nade. Oh, Max! That nade right on our heads, and so now we still have Nighty in here, and Nighty's gonna come up and over to this recall center, and the recalls are still active. It is still zone 4, so here we get even more chaos to come on in. So we do have Made in Nepal coming right up and in onto Unique Legacy. So let's see what's going on right up over here. It's Made in Nepal. It looks like they're able to... Oh, Nighty gets knocked out. Unique Legacy. They just got that knocking. So now... here we go, up on the push into Napoleon. Oh, Napoleon with that pre-nade. Get right on Rado, boy. Oh, through the door. So now it's just up to Waterboy. Waterboy coming up and around this back edge. And now what can you do across the way? Waterboy, you still have... oh, he's trying to get those shots right on through. So now, let's see, that we can scroll on in on the map a little more, almost there, still in this fight over here. Now, it looks like we're all coming into a center compound. You can see that the center compound not only has 2 teams already in it, but they are getting surrounded as well. The Paper Rex Femme team right over here, look at this, in the pink and green ghillie. For Rondo, and they have come right up and into the same compound as the real Gunners Esports. But look at this, Unique Legacy still in that fight up with the Waterboy. The Waterboy is still here with them, and I think, look at this, J-Star coming out and around on that outside edge, but the rest of them have been picked back up. We still have Napoleon in here and Marioso, and they know exactly where the Waterboy is. They are in zone, so they can take the fights, but then we've got teams like Complex Esports. Oh, those nades. Oh, Mario. Oh, J-Star. What did I tell you, J-Star? So now, let's go. Let me see what else is happening. Complex waiting for these teams to just go ahead and go across that bridge to get over to Sedina City. The rest of his team up on that hill. And now, Azpec trying to get those shots over onto a Nuxify's team. And you can see that Complex Esports is starting to go out to the zone, because at this stage, we're at stage 5. It is hurting, guys. It is starting to hurt. So now, let's see, we're still over here in this zone, but now Velocity needs to come on in. Most of these teams need to come on in. Let me go ahead and put this up there so you guys can check out where your teams still are. We still have 9 teams in this. So now, let's see, the Paper Rex Femmes, I think they're in a fight right on down here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, yes, they are. Ooh! They got the real Gunners, Neon, coming into Ashley, and I think the Paper Rex Bombs are taking over from the real Gunners, and I think the real Gunners just got taken out, and it's just down to Ashley. Look at this. They are up to 8 eliminations, 3 of them knocked, but they finished off the Real Gunners Esports. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in. There goes the XO Elites taken out by Manic. I'm going to make sure I get the right team. And we're down to 6 teams just like that. We've got the Zero Mercy coming in. We got Manic coming in. And Alpha 4 Legend. Bones getting a little too close to Unique Legacy over here. So now Bones trying to get those shots straight across, down to about half health as the rest of Alpha 4 Legends pulling right up and in. Look at that. The soldiers jumping across, coming up and in. Bones goes down. Zeriz over here with the nades and the mollies coming right back up onto him as Unique Legacy, expecting their every move. And ooh, the jump stop. So now it is just up to Riz. Riz is the last one still standing. Oh, Marioso. But now here comes Zero Mercy to third party. And there goes Turtle. He lost his shell, guys. So now Zayn. Zayn's the last one still standing over here. Let's check in on Zayn. And Zayn is no longer with us, guys. So we are down to the top 4 teams. And you can see that the ladies are still here. So we got Unique Legacy. We've got Velocity, Zero Mercy, and the Paper Rex Femme. We have 12 teams still in this. We're still in this little tiny city between Jadina and Yungao. So let's go. Let's check in on, oh, the Paper Rex Femmes have to come up and in. There's Unique Legacy. They do have a foot in the zone at the moment, but let's see from the sky what is going on between these 3 teams. We do have the Paper Rex Femme team right sandwiched between Zero Mercy and Velocity, and then Unique Legacy up on the hill. Let me see if I can angle this just a little better so you guys can get a little better idea where everyone is. They just don't want to cooperate with me tonight. They want to stay separated. I can't imagine why they want to stay so separated. Alright. So there you go. It looks like Zero Mercy in and Zero. We got the C-SWAT MCH trying to get on out of there. And look at that. The Paper Rex Femme from the roof of the main building over here. And Salmon trying to get over them. Oh, I thought that was another nade. It was a molly. But Unique Legacy doesn't push down and in during all this. We still have Zero Mercy and Velocity. But now Paper Rex Femme does have to push right up and into these 3 teams. So now we do have Unique Legacy. They're starting to smoke their way into the zone. We got Velocity still in here. Salmon trying to get through this, but Salmon down to 5 HP. We still have the Paper Rex Femmes up on that rooftop. You can see them, and look at that. From the sky view, we even got to see the emergency cover. The Doritos from the sky coming on down for Salmon. So now let's go. Let's see what else I can show you. I'll back it up just a little bit more. I think you can see everything, even though it is in the blue. But let me go ahead and show you really quick what's happening. Oh, Unique Legacy trying to push right up and onto the zone. So now let's get on over to, let's check in on, oh, Salmon. Salmon has to come up and in Nuxified down to about 5 HP. Still in this fight. And the Paper Rex Femmes, they did push into zone. So let's go over to Ashley and find out what's going on with Ashley. She was a top fragger yesterday, a 1v4, such a clean 1v4. So let's give her just a moment while I fix the iPad down below, get us a little closer to the action so you can see just where they are right on down below. Katie getting taken down by Salmon. Salmon from behind, and now Velocity is trying to figure out where Salmon is. They're still Nuxify gets found. Skybot SK-Bot trying to get those shots over on them. Ashley It is a 3v4v1 at this point. 8 players remaining. So let's go. Let me scroll on in a little bit more so that we can see. And here comes some more special delivery Doritos. The emergency covers coming down. I think that was from Paper Rex. Fem's using it. Solomon trying to come up and in onto it. So now we are down to Velocity versus, look at Ashley all the way at the back covering for the rest of the team as Susie is pushing right up and in over onto the other side. Let's check in on Ashley, the only one in zone, and Nuxify versus all of them coming up and in. And Nuxify is the last one still standing, and he does have to come into these ladies. These ladies just have all this right there in front of them, and there it is. Woo! Coming in first, Paper Rex Fam. Ashley with 7 eliminations, and they've got 14 total eliminations, 24 total points for this Rondo match. Coming in second, Velocity with 7 eliminations and 0 Mercy coming in with 12 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and 16. Going all out. 0 Mercy Salmon. 7 eliminations, 1,413 damage. So, guys, we are going to be jumping with 0 Mercy for tonight's final match when we come right back. And I will have the scores going into the final match. Be right back. Go ahead and put that map back up there so you can see just how close these teams are. XO Elites taking out Shaggy. I just love that name, Shaggy. Poor Shaggy. Alright, so we did lose Sanabi, but XO Elites are just over here at the Chumacera Strip Mall. And they still have to move on in, and they're trying to get around Unique Legacy. Unique Legacy up at that Chumacera Church. And oh, Velocity. Who found Velocity? The top losers. The top losers found Velocity. Let's get on over to Velocity, find out what's going on with them as the XO Elites are pushing right up and in, and the top losers are not that far away as well because they just got that knock. I think Nuxify is going to be able to get SK Bot. Oh! And Nuxify finds Carrie, so now, XO Elite. Unknown, are you a solo now? Unknown trying to get on over there. Yes, Unknown is now a solo, and he's still trying to get around Entity. Entity is right there in front of him. I don't know how the XO Elites are going to be able to get into the zone because the zone, everybody is on this edge. And, Unknown, you gotta heal up. Unknown, you gotta heal up. You're gonna go out to the blue. Oh, so close to the zone now. Let's get on over to Entity. It looks like Entity is in a fight. Let me see what's going on with Hunter and SOP. SOP is trying to get those shots across onto Velocity. You can see that Velocity is right down that ridge line on the other side of him. Butch Kaz! Hello, welcome, Butch Kaz. Alright, let's see. Can Ace get on in? He's got the Fanatics on one side. He's got Velocity on the other. Let's get on over to the Chumacera Church and check in on the Unique Legacy. What is happening up here? Because they do have to move on out now. They have moved off. This is the 3rd time in a row we got a perfect donut zone. And we still have 5 teams in this. They are going to the wide open with that road split. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so you can see if your team can make it in the zone. Some of these teams are already in the zone, But we do have a unique legacy in. It does look like the Fanatics are pushing right up and in, so the Fanatics may be gatekeeping. Yes, Anuj OP, and look at this, they're moving right up and in onto the Fanatics, and coming in right next to, which team is that? The Broken Spirits and Entity are all right there as well. Let's check in on the Broken Spirits and find out what's going on. They're trying to push up and in it. Look at the topography. Oh, that nade. Oh, from every angle, he didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance to move in any direction. Let me see if I can get the sky view going for you guys and see what is happening in this lovely zone. Look at the topography. So these teams at least have places to push and try to get on through. So we still have Team Entity, Team Legacy, and Velocity. Velocity is forming a team, and look at the spread for Velocity. And there goes Ace. Oh, Hunter's still trying to take those shots. It looks like Napoleon. So Joy Boy for Velocity over on that other edge, and Hunter is running right up and in onto Xenon across from him. So now let's see. It does look like Marioso has also been knocked, and there goes Unique Legacy. So now it is just Entity. Oh, when these guys are done, they are done. And up there. Oh, where's my buttons? There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, let's see. We're coming in from that very north edge, just between Nanchao and Rayan, going across the top of the stadium. I know a lot of people love to drop into the stadium. Headed down between Jiaotin and Yulin, and all the way down to Longho. So there you go. See, hello! Leaving for home now. Be careful and news, drive safe. All right, so we do already have two teams headed right up and in all the way to this very north side. Let's see what's going on. It is top losers with Manic. So let me go ahead and put this on the live stream. There you go. They are right here in the same town. So let's see what's going to happen between these two teams, and I will keep an eye on where the rest of these teams are going. Looks like we got real gunners headed over towards Bamboo. Let's see what else is going on. Jiaotin with two different teams. We do have Zero Mercy with Entity. It looks like Entity taking over that western edge. It's a very large city. Let's see. We still have, we got two teams headed over to the test track. We've got Alpha 4 Legends and Made in Nepal. Let's see. The rest of these teams, we do have right on top of each other this huge map, and look at that. Our map goes pretty much center zone. So we got the top Alpha 4 Legend and Made in Nepal. Look at this. They're running over each other. They're knifing each other. Where is this happening? Oh, right in the center of zone. Let's see. The Fanatics over. And look at this chaos down below. Alright. Let's head on down to the south side. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, put this iPad up here. We'll check in on these fights in just a second, but I want to head on down into this chaos right over here. Did you get that over on the Zayn? No, you didn't. Alright, what is happening with the rest of this? Oh, I can't even figure out. It looks like they all separated out, guys, so let's see. Where is Alpha 4 Legend and Manic? They are right over here. Let's see. It looks like they've separated out in the test track, so we'll stay here for another minute. And let me go ahead and put that up there. And the Paper Rex Fem team with the XO Elites. Where is this? I think... Paper Rex there right on down below. Let's see what's happening down here. Looks like Susie. Oh, Ashley. Ashley up to 2 eliminations already, and they're over here chasing the Exo Elites. Look at this, the Exo Elites right in front of them. And Susie behind the wheel trying to, oh, Ashley sprays another one out. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Paper Rex fam. They got the winner chicken dinner. 37 total eliminations, 56 total points. The top losers coming in second with 35, almost there at 30. And just as a reminder, almost there at 43 and velocity at 40. The Paper Rex Femmes finished yesterday at 24 points. So let's get over into tonight's final match of the XO Esports Conquest League Battle of the Stars. This time we are jumping with Zero Mercy. I forgot which one. It is Salmon. 7 eliminations, 1,014 total points. So let's get this map up there for you guys. It's just going so fast tonight. Let me get the iPad up there. There you go. And here we go. Coming in from the California coastline. We are west of Gaca along the Pacific Coast Highway. Going north of Gaca, north of Pachinki, south of Ruin, south of school and the apartments, over the top of Mansion, and just to the north edge of Lipovka. This is the final match of Battle of the Stars. So let's see who is winning this, guys. In my chat, let me know who you think is gonna be taking home the Battle of the Stars crown. Alright, so we've got XO Elites headed up towards that South George area. We've got Complex Esports headed up to the North George area, I believe is where they call home. We also have Team Control Star going to South George. So we've got 3 teams in the Georgia Pole area. Almost there down along that California coastline. We've got Entity in the Gatka fields. Let's see, Broken Spirits and Made in Nepal. Right on over, oh, Pachinki. Let's get on over to Pachinki and find out what is happening. We got the top losers over here with the Real Gunners and the Fanatics right on in here in Pachinki. Let me see what everybody's doing. Hello, Nehan. Hello, Tempa. Tempa just getting down onto the ground. We got Nemo and Azpec. A beer, the lager. So he's right over here with, oh, somebody's in his building, the Fanatics. So let's stay here for just a minute. And we are going most likely to Military Base Island, where there is no one there. We could swing to the north. At this point, it's still 50-50. But we do see the teams already starting to move on down. It looks like the Paper Rex Femmes taking over that eastern bridge, the north side, and they are getting ready to get into this fight over here with, which one is that? Is it Made in Nepal? I think they just, it's Manic. It's Manic right on over here. So let's see. Looks like they're running through Manic, trying to figure out where Manic is going. So that's what's happening over at that east bridge. The west bridge has the Broken Spirits already headed down to the military base. We have Made in Nepal over here in the 12-pack. And look at this. We have Alpha 4 Legend all the way up in Severny. We do have Velocity up in Staubert. Oh, a beer. Rage Nemo getting you right through that window. So now top loser is down to Kaiser. He's got 5 HP in all of this, and Zelo going out with it. So now let's get on over and see what, oh, it's Kaiser. The real gunners. The real gunners over here. Where's the rest of the teams? I think that is it. Look at this. Entities getting ready to wrap up and around. So Nexus OP, you already know that he's going to come into that church. Into that church dip. Just, oh, here they come, Geyser. Here they come. We'll stay here with Geyser for just a minute more while I check the map. I think Team Control Star getting ready to take the fight with XO Elite. So we'll have to keep an eye on that so that we can switch over there fast enough. Paper Rex Fem's already headed down to Novo. I think the Paper Rex Fem's probably looking for the hovercrafts like they did yesterday. Get sticky bombs! Sticky bombs! Sticky bombs! Sticky bombs! Sticky bomb! Wow, 4 of them are coming up and in. Kaiser ready for the spray. Oh, but he doesn't connect. The DBS, that one connects over onto Nemo. He's still jumping through the window, but there it goes out by Nehan. Nehan up to 2 eliminations. Now let's get over to the Georgia Pole area. It does look like Team Control Star has pulled away a little bit. We do see that they are still moving around. We got Robin across the street. We already know that Robin is paying attention, pointing out which, oh, look at this. He is telling them they are already rotating. They are getting out of Dodge. They are on their way, but I think maybe Exo Elites may have some issues down here because they were on a collision course with the Exo Elites, or the Team Control Star, because Team Control Star taking over these angles. Kaisra! Hello, Kaisra. That's alright. Hello, gorgeous twin. Alright, so now Team Entity coming up and in onto the Real Gunners Esports. We already knew that Nexus OP was headed to the Pochinki Church. So let's see what's going to happen next, because we are in zone up here. We don't know if the zone is going to go north or south, but now is a great time to put this up there for you so you can see what's happening. All that you're seeing on my screen is Nexus trying to figure out, oh, he just saw Nemo just running across that road, so he knows where one of them is now. He's got some information before they come up and push on in, and we do have them. The rest of them, you can see Ace is headed over towards the mayor's house, the house right across over to the left at Nexus, if he'd hold still for 2 seconds. But you know these players, they don't hold still. Alright, so what is going on? We still have Made in Nepal. Is that Made in Nepal or Manic? I can't see. Manic down at the shark fin, and Made in Nepal was across the way at the 12-pack. Yeah, so there they go. One day I'll be able to see the eye in Made in Nepal, but don't hold your breath, guys. I won't either. Alright, so we do have almost there over at the ferry pier. I think they are looking for hovercrafts. We've got XO Elites headed on down looking for hovercrafts. We also have Team Control Star. They're not too far to the north there, right along this Pacific Coast Highway, but we got Complex Esports also coming in towards this Pochinki area if they keep coming in this way. We do have Alpha 4 Legend coming down. They're probably going to go through Rozhok. Unique Legacy coming on out. Unique Legacy and Alpha 4 Legend. I feel like they're getting ready to have a fight. You guys know how it is, but here we go. And, oh, the Real Gunners already moving out. We know that the Real Gunners like to come up and call the slaughterhouse home. An Entity, knowing this, they're probably going to go over and take over the slaughterhouse, or let's see what's going to happen next. It does look like the Real Gunners. What you doing, Azpac? Oh, they know that Team Entity is not too far behind them, so they're just coming on down, not too far away from anything. Let's see. I think it's still a good time to show you the map. We don't have one over on this eastern edge, so I did kind of scroll it in just a little bit so you can kind of see where your teams are and the players. I love that PUBG has got the tags of the players now on their name or on their dots where their positions are. I think that's a great update to this. And yes, we are headed down to military base. I thought that's where we were headed, but you know, sometimes. So now let's see what's going on with Team Control Star 4 Texas. Let's see what your boys are doing over here, Texas. It looks like they're still looking for the hovercrest, but I do see Crisis right over here. Crisis, are you gonna find JPK and Robin both? Oh, that could be devastating for Team Control Star. No, Crisis is already on over. He is out of Primorsk area, so Team Control Star. But I think Doki might have seen one. Doki just got out of the vehicle taking those shots over at Wishy. See, I love that these names are over the players. Alright, I think I can scroll in a little bit more. Oh, we got chaos over at the West Bridge. West Bridge cleanup, aisle 4. Look at this chaos over here. So Maid Nepal trying to come on in, and look at this. They are up to 3 eliminations. This trio gatekeeping. Let's see what's going on with the real gunners. Azpac and Tempo both. So now it's down to Nemo and Nahan. Yeah, try saying those 2 words together. Alright, so we got the Broken Spirits to the south as well. So the bridge is totally locked down by 3 different teams. So let's see what the Water Boy is doing at the Longhouse, the Windows House. And we still have teams coming up. You can see here comes Team Entity. Water Boy ready to take those shots. But we also have Alpha 4 Legend coming all the way out of Severny straight into Entity at the West Bridge. So now let's see what's going on over here with Alpha 4 Legends trying to get those shots over on the Entity. Look at that. Who got you? It was Tank T. What are you doing over on this edge? And Entity, Bones, I think, was also taking the shots up at the Habibi up on top of this hill. Let's see how the Habibi is doing. We lost Hunter and Nexus OP. So, oh, Bones did find Habibi. So now Ace is watching as Alpha 4 Legend pulling right up onto Habibi himself. So doing some flips in the car through the scope. Alright guys, let me see what else is happening while you watch this chaos. Look at the chaos over here on this West Bridge. Almost there, is coming right up and in now on the south side, onto the Broken Spirits. So now let's get on down to the south side. I see 2 of them from almost there already knocked, and so we do have Teddy and Void right across. Void always in the scope when we switch over to someone. Let's see what's going on with Teddy. Teddy's still trying to come out and around, and we do get a pickup onto, I think that was 90. Teddy throwing those nades up and over through the doors and coming. Ooh, almost there, surrounding them. So now we still, look at this, we still have the Paper Rex Femmes over here by Zero Mercy on the East Bridge. We've got Exo Elites. They made it all the way down to the military base docks, and now we have this chaos over on this Western Bridge. I don't know what Unique Legacy is thinking at the moment, but I'm sure they're not liking all these teams doing the same thought, same rotation. So we do have 1 minute left of stage 2. We'll see if we have any teams left by stage 5. Guys, if you could please hit the like, it would really help us out. Alright, so now let's see what's going on. It does look like M416 getting taken out by, is that Entity Ace? You better help and get that before somebody else plucks it out from you. So Ace OP is able to get that elimination, but he is sandwiched. He has Unique Legacy to his west. He's got Alpha 4 Legend to his east, and you guys already know to his south is Absolute Chaos. So we do we got Nade in Nepal still covering the north side of the West Bridge. The real gunners. Ooh! Okay, so we are going to the western edge of Military Base Island, and look at this. It looks like Alpha 4 Legend coming right up and in over onto Unique Legacy. And I don't know what kind of dance that was, but Unique Legacy did not like the ending of that one. So let's get on over to Shaggy. Oh, Shaggy's been knocked. Marioso getting those shots over onto Sus Riz. Alright, so Entity Ace OP could get out from under these two teams, but I think Ace came up. Oh, Ace does get found. Got Manic Bait in the paw coming right up and in. Look at Marioso just over here spraying them all down, trying to get as many of those shots over onto Alpha 4 Legend as possible. Alright, Marioso getting in the Tesla, getting ready to move. Oh, Shaggy disappearing off my stream just like that. Let's see what's going on with J-Star. J-Star. Oh, J-Star coming up right behind you. Bones right there. I don't know who was more surprised, me, J-Star, or Bones in that one, but now J-Star still trying to get those nades down onto Alpha 4 Legend. He's gonna throw it right on down to the bottom as Marioso comes up to back him up, and Marioso right on the other side we have. Let's see, who is that right on down below? Let me see if I can. No, I don't want to get off of J-Star just yet. J-Star still trying to get those shots through the window. Look at that. Marioso is back, so J-Star still oh, J-Star with the double shot. Now here comes one last. Oh, J-Star gets taken out by Tang-T. The Tangy T. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up so you can see that they are all going. They are all now going to the southwest edge of this zone. They had all this zone to mess in, but no, they decided to go southwest. And so we got Velocity coming right up and in along that eastern rotation. We got Complex Esports. Oh, Complex Esports coming right up and in underneath all of these in a boat. All four of them in the boat. Look at that. We got people right up on that edge, and it is the Paper Rex fam team right above. That is the worst place to be a fish in the water. We already know that Ashley is a top fisherman. So Ashley right up top. Once again, these ladies picking that perfect spot to call home. So now we do still have the three teams and a fourth one up at the top of this zone. And we got a team right down below Ashley. So let me scroll this in just a little bit more so that you can see where everyone is on this map. And look at this. Oh, they came right up and behind. So now it is just up to Katie. Katie is the last one still standing, but Katie is keeping her head down as Manic came right up on top of him. One day I will be able to see the I in the name and know for sure. But look at this. We're down to the top 10 teams. Most of the teams are still over on the West Bridge. We're just a minute and a half away from stage 5, where the blue zone is really gonna chunk. So these guys have to figure out if they want to move or not. So we do have XO Elites. Look at that. They've got a compound in the zone. The rest of them, oh, I think Zayn maybe headed right. Oh, here comes Velocity coming coming in onto Manic. So Joy Boy, SK Bot, they are all right on down below. But we also have Zayn right over here on top of SK Bot overextended. So now Velocity. Let's see what's going on with the rest of Velocity. We have Xenon down in the water with a Nuxify. So let's go over and check in on Zayn. Is Katie still there? Yes. She has moved down and into zone, got away from Zayn as they got into the fight with Velocity. And now Zero Mercy. Let's get over to Salmon. Let's see what's going on with him as he tries to get up and into zone. Look at this, Zero Mercy making it right up to the hilltop compound because nobody is at this compound. And now, let's go. They are snuggled right on in there. And we still have all this chaos over here on the bridge. Neon made it off the bridge. There he comes right up and into zone. He still has Nemo on the bridge, though. Nemo, let me check in on what you are doing. Nemo, you got to get off this bridge. I know you don't believe me, but Alpha 4 Legendary just... looks like Nemo is over here to get the eliminations while Nehan headed into zone to get the placement. So now Nemo and Tank T across from each other underneath the bridge, and Tank T trying to stay out of Nemo's spray. Woo! What a shot by Nemo, the real Gunners Esports. So now he does have a new vehicle to go across, and let's see, and his way is clear so he can get down in there. Oh, and he goes out to zone. So now let's go ahead and head over to the small... Oh, Katie. Katie's over here still picking off some teams over here. Let's see what is going on now. We still have Complex Esports just to the south. And look at this. Katie is right on the edge of this zone. And we have a fight now between Almost There and Zero Mercy. We're down to the top 6 teams just like that. Nehan still coming in from the north. We got Zero Mercy coming in from the northeast. We got Almost There over at the east. We got Katie trying to hold off the push. The solo from the Paper Rex Femme trying to hold off Complex Esports. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up so you can see just how close these teams are getting now. We've got one team in the center of zone. All the rest of these teams do have to figure out how to come on in. Ashley, I remember Ashley fishing those kills from yesterday. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We already know Ashley's a masterclass fisherman or lady. All right, let's check in on what Neon's doing. Neon's doing just fine. Did Katie make it through Complex though? Katie is still right on over here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Crisis gets found. And Wishy takes out Katie, but I do see several of them down over here coming up and into Katie. 2 of them were knocked, but all 4 of them from Complex Esports are back up into this. So we're down to 16 players, 5 teams. We have a solo from the Real Gunners Esports and Nehan. We got Moten right in front of Nehan. Let's see. Oh, Nehan right when I switched on over. And there goes Nehan in Moten's buggy. Oh, but FR99 did not like him stealing that buggy. Shut that on down. And so now we are down to the top 4 teams. We still have the XO Elites are still in zone. We have Zero Mercy trying to come into zone. Look at this zone. We have a small little compound as they are all starting to push up and in. Look at the XO Elites right here. We have 4 teams. We have Zero Zero Mercy, the inspector, doing some water research over here. So we've got Complex Esports coming in and almost there. So I can't quite get them all into the zone. But I think that almost there is pushing right up and onto the EXO Elites. Let's see what's going on over here with the EXO Elites. Is there Zero Mercy on top? There you are, Rogue Rushman. I see you. Alright, so now, ooh, EXO Elites getting some of those knocks over onto almost there. And FR99 has been knocked. It looks like Moten has been knocked. Nighty trying to get that pickup. Let's check in on Nighty and see what's happening right on over here. Are you the last one? Yes, he is. He's the last one still standing. Oh, sorry. Bear. Actually, Bear got picked back up. And Bear is no longer there. So we are down to just EXO Elite. Zone Blast after Zone Blast. And we've got Complex trying to come across the wide open field over here. Crisis. It trying to do the crisis management. But we look at this. Zero Mercy still on this roof line. Look at this. We still have all four of them standing for the back. And it looks like MCA rappelling off the cliffside, trying to just get his exercise on. And just like that, we're down to the last two teams. We have Zero Mercy versus EXO Elites. And at this point, the zone is so small, guys, I cannot figure out where it is below these teams. Look at all the smoke plumes coming up. Let me go ahead and put the sky view up really quickly so you can see just what is going on. We do have EXO Elites up in that compound, and then we've got all of the Zero Mercy on different angles with the different hardcovers. So each one of Zero Mercy behind hardcover over here. MZH already getting rid of the backpack, the clothing getting stripped down. Salmon right here. Let's give Salmon some screen time because he was the last match top fragger. 1,400 damage. Now here they come out and around. Look at Unknown driving right up and around, trying to figure out where they are. The sacrifice coming right on through, and Unknown makes it. Oh, makes it almost. Now Arch trying to come up, trying to throw those nades up and in. Arch down to 5 HP. Don't take the shot. And it is down to Arch and Kari. So now Arch does take the shot. Oh, out in the middle. So now it is just down to Kari. MCH has been knocked right on over here. Let's go. And there it goes, guys. I couldn't even switch on over fast enough. So, let's go. There we go. These buttons are so incredibly hard to push. Zero Mercy coming in first with 8 eliminations. Coming in second, EXO Elites also with 8 eliminations. And coming in third, Complex Esports. Each of them with 2 eliminations each. 8 total eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and 16. Going all out. Alpha 4 Legend Tainty. 4 eliminations, 226 damage. Now, there's some third-party action for you guys, and I will be right back with the final unofficial live scores. Be right back. So there's a 3-piece. Remember, I'm very disappointed in myself. So let's see what's happening with Unique Legacy over here. I see another fight going on. Unique Legacy with zero mercy. Napoleon does get taken out there. Over here at I think this is one of the recall centers. Oh, Marioso with that switch over onto ZM or MZH. I'm all upset. Oh, Marioso! Marioso gets found by Nightmare from across the way. We do have a couple of the other ones still right in this area, but let's see what's going on with Nightmare. Nightmare trying to come up and around, trying to figure out where the other ones are, because we do have two more. He sees the smoke from Shaggy. I think Shaggy used that to get across the field. And I am so sorry that you guys missed that 1v4 for Ashley. Alright, so let's see. Shaggy, what are you doing over here? I think Shaggy's going to try to get on over to Marioso. And we do have, look at this. Oh, he knows that there's now Nightmare right there. Salmon has come up and in as well. So it looks like Super Mula was able to find Nightmare over here, keeping an eye right across on the other way. I'm so sorry you guys missed that. I am so devastated. Alright, let's go. We got another fight right in the center of zone now as well. We got almost there with Made in Nepal. So let's get on over there for a minute. I think Unique Legacy and yeah, I think Zero Mercy is pulling away. Let's get on over to Made in Nepal. Made in Nepal right here. They were on top of each other. There they are, almost there, right across the way. And I see Smokey getting ready to come out and around. Watch yourself. I do think that they got a knock over on the Made in Nepal. So there goes Moki. Moki also coming up and around. So let's see what else is happening. FR 9-9 right in front of them. So Smokey trying to get the distraction play, trying to get those heads to pop up and over so the rest of his team can. Oh, Fury does get knocked from above, and now look at this. He's trying to fight it, trying to come right up and in on the C swap. Smokey with the C swap over onto almost there. FR 9-9. Smokey's down to about 5-8. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see tonight's scores? It's insanity. The Paper Rex Femmes at 59 total points. Then with the winner chicken dinner, Zero Mercy 41. Almost there, 41. Top Losers 39. Let's remind ourselves of what they came in with today. Last night, almost there, 43. Velocity, 40. Top Losers, 31. The scores are so close between these teams. So make sure you go over to the XO Elite or Esports Discord server so we can find out who won the Battle of the Stars in the next stage for the XO Conquest trials. Will begin very soon. Keep an eye on Instagram or TikTok if you want to keep up with this chaos. Beautiful, gorgeous fight. So much strategy on these teams. These teams have been so impressive. I got a shout out to these teams. No wonder it is the Battle of the Stars. And that's it for us tonight, guys. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Thank you for coming out and supporting XO Esports and me. We both truly appreciate you. If you could hit that like, it helps us all out. Have a great night. Stay safe. I love you guys and see you soon.